tonight because I don't want you guys to call me fat, and I don't want to get lipo. Look at the bright side. I could be saying slavery was a choice. 50 cents mocking Kanye.
Keep listening for another Friday DL coming up on Alt Nation.
Airing down?
Yeah, on these washboard rivets back here, I think 25 psi is the correct pressure for what we got going on today. The trailer, I'm probably going to run a little bit more. I'm probably going to keep the trailer psi to around 30.
Gotcha.
These ARB easy deflators make life easy for us. No pun intended. So if you are on a trail where you have to go through private land, you do have a right of way, but you need to do like we did here and open the fence and make sure it's shut correctly back. So in our case, making sure the pole on the bottom and top is attached. You can see the tumbleweeds and other things are pushing through. So it should be good to go, and we'll probably see a few of these along our route.
Almost like it's going into what's called Ruined Canyon. There's a hard left turn that's outlined in red.
This is saying
the team was back together and we started blazing the Utah Traverse just after Cortez. As well planned out as the trip was, it took a little improvising while we were on the trails. Nothing we couldn't handle though.
Yeah, we're going left. It's on the factory.
So it's really important when you're choosing your food for the trail that you choose food that's gonna work out really well for you. We love to stop and make sandwiches. In this case, you see that? Even this turkey is bold.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Hey Tommy, though, while we're talking and we're on film here breaking, why don't you talk about when we first met Jorge and what he showed up with? First time we met Jorge, we were doing an ETO training weekend, and he shows up to camp with a pack of Oreos, and that was it. You did good though. We got you hooked up with a tent and a sleeping bag and some dinner.
It was meant to be.
I've given him a stove.
It was a
Stove?
He sold it. He sold the stove? All right. Give him a stove. Learn to feed himself.
Uh-huh.
And what does he do? Hey, can I go with you?
Plus, I left the thing all there. Like, I think Tommy had to tear it down.
Yeah, I did. You left everything set up. That's okay.
Well, it really wasn't my fault. It's like we went into the trails,
Yeah.
and then everybody decided to leave. So.
Oh, Jorge. I've got, up on our right.
So that mountain straight in front of us, that's part of the Utah Traverse. So we're going to stop here in Blanding, and then we're going to head up over that mountain. Awesome job, guys. That route out of Cortez was awesome. So let's get up here into Blanding, top off the fuel tanks, and get anything that anybody needs at the convenience store, and then we'll roll over to the Traverse and start heading in.
Roger that. Sounds good.
So we made it to the town of Blanding, Utah. Pretty cool, small little town. They got a movie theater up here, and a bowling alley, and a A&W right there. Oh, what are we doing under the hood here? Before leaving on the trip, Billy's rig was outfitted with a Magnuson Supercharger. As temperatures fluctuated and altitudes changed, some seeping from the supercharger occurred, and the tensioner pulley loosened up a little bit. Adjustments were made throughout the trip, and it performed extremely well.
Not a rattle. He's pretty though.
You get bit, man. I'm like, ah! I'm on Scott's axle.
Dude!
He's on your front. Charlie, shut that door.
Get a stick.
Yeah, stick.
It's under the truck.
This has become a regular occurrence for us. Tommy, the snake wrangler, knowing how to handle the snakes. So
You can tell he's non-venomous. Round eyes, round head. He's still not happy.
Yep.
See, no fangs. No fangs. It's good size.
But he was mimicking
A rattlesnake.
exactly what a rattlesnake does.
Yeah, he's not rattling anymore, but he
Yeah.
was mimicking. His colorings are kind of close. That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome job.
He definitely wants peace. Can you see his little sharp teeth? How they're back cut?
There we go. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah.
So when you're done, let's put him on the side of the road.
Yeah, we'll move him on across. Was he heading that way or this way?
Yeah, just put him over there.
Hey, Tommy. Hey,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yo.
Here, listen to this for a second.
So the tensioner for the belt seems to be either loose or it's got some heavy vibration in it, even at idle. So we're gonna see if we can't get that back into place and torque it down. Oh, it's hot. Wow.
Liz?
I mean, that's two turns, and I'm not pointing like,
Yeah, without having a torque wrench on it.
I'm just gonna go pretty tight.
Yeah.
They would loosen up over time. Those aren't. Those are fine.
With Billy's truck fixed, we were back on the Utah Traverse in no time. And it wasn't long before we came to this amazing overlook.
Nice one. Can you tell me one?
Tommy has convinced me to do Tommy-like things.
Oh, you got it. You did good. Ooh. How was it?
It's good. I'm tired.
And that's a wrap. There you go. Sweet.
So we found a cool little spot out there with an overlook, and we thought about camping there, but it wasn't really good for ground tents. There was a lot of rockiness, so we're pushing on. All right, here's where we're setting up camp for the night near Butts Point. Very cool, piney area. There's a lot of wind that we're kind of concerned about though, but we're trying to arrange the trucks in such a way that they block the wind because it seems to be coming mostly from this direction. So I think we're gonna make do here. And hopefully we eat soon. What are we making, Billy?
Man, we're going old school with hot dogs and chili tonight, because last time I checked, this is America.
We had had an incredible first day as a team on the Utah Traverse. Spirits were high, problems were low, and Utah's amazing landscape continued to impress us. It was a great way to kick off the trip, and we were stoked for things to come. It's about 6:30 on Saturday morning. We just woke up in our pretty awesome campsite here. It got really cold here last night. The wind was just whipping through here like crazy, blowing the tent all over the place. I definitely learned a hard lesson last night. You really got to layer up when you sleep in places like this. But yeah, we're all good. We're about to eat. How'd you sleep in that crazy wind, Bill?
You know what? It wasn't that bad. Matter of fact, it mitigated the bear that we have attached for this expedition, the one and only Jorge from 400 Mods, which we have a rare sighting this morning right there.
How'd you sleep last night, Jorge?
Pretty good. I had to close my window around probably like 2 in the morning because it was getting pretty chilly. Like, yeah. I thought that the sleeping was gonna help, but it didn't. So
what are we having, Bill?
Man, we're making breakfast burritos this morning. Awesome. So breakfast burritos, sausage, green chilies, eggs, salsa, maybe a little bit of tomato in there. I don't know, we'll see.
Nice, man. After breakfast, we proceeded to pack up camp and hit the trails. We had an amazing day in store.
Hey guys, you see those mountains off to the left over there? Those should be the Henrys, and that's where we're gonna go. Like the highest one I think is like 11 something, and we go to at least 9 or 10,000 feet. So after we go to Hanksville, we'll be cruising up to those mountains.
Yeah, no doubt. I see that in the gazetteer that Mount Ellen benchmarks at 11,522 break. I also see before and after that area, there's a bunch of off-road trails that look like they might have some remote backcountry camping that we might check out, just depending on our time happens.
Yeah, 10-4. Let's do it.
After chilling in Hanksville for a while, we decided to hit those trails that Billy was talking about. And once again, the Traverse did not disappoint. One of our favorite sections of the Traverse was just east of Steamboat Point. It gave the Icon suspension a little room to flex its muscles, so to speak.
Right now we're winding our way up through the Bull Creek Pass in the Henry Mountains and gaining some serious elevation. We're working the rigs pretty hard. I think the Magnuson Supercharger is worth its weight in gold, and it's performing pretty well thus far. What do you think, Tommy? You think it's performing pretty well? You're behind the stick.
Oh, it's a blast. Power for days.
As we climbed to our final destination atop the Henrys, we were greeted with some of the greatest scenery any of us had ever seen. But the best was yet to come.
The night is finally fading once again. It's all that I want. All that I need. This time.
Thank you.
To be able to account for the things I've done. My friends and foes, all for the sake of war. Can we awaken dawn? Can we awaken dawn? It's all that I want. This time.
Wow, we're on the Utah Traverse, and we're down here in the Henry Mountains, and we went up over Bull Creek Pass, I believe is the name. Goes about 10,500. Tight switchbacks, rocky roads, but big grassy fields also along the way, and it's kind of like the sunset hour, so the photography and video that we got up here is just amazing. So now we're kind of making our way down the mountain, maybe get a little night driving in, but we're gonna go and find a place to set up camp for the night, and wow, just spectacular way to end the day. So awesome.
I can wholeheartedly attest to that. That was one of the coolest spots I've ever been in my life. We got there at the perfect time too, right at sunset. Awesome. Oh man.
Hey, what was the elevation last night?
Mid 7,000.
Around 7,000 feet. You guys want to shoot for that or go lower?
Well, we're good to go. Like the best spot that you find we're in 7390 right now, so if we find a good spot now, it will be alright.
10-4.
At this point, the Bold team was like a well-oiled machine. We'd really hit our stride climbing the Henry Mountain Range, and we couldn't wait for what's to come. We were pumped for the next day.
We just came here to a really nice sunset.